Gotta press that button to be able to talk. Hello, how is everyone doing this evening? Welcome along. Thank you very much for tuning in. Sorry, I was just all flustered. It's Mrs. Argsy's birthday this evening and she is out of town still, and I was just talking to her. So, how are we all doing? Welcome along. Nice to see you all in here. I have a quick look through the chat to see who we've got here. So far, Farmer Guy, welcome along. I see you are from New Zealand, so nice to have you here. Mustard Seed, g'day. Cam, how are you? Nice to see you. TJM Farming, hello, hello. Mornay, welcome along all the way from South Africa. Nice to see you. I'm not going to have any issues with broken mods because I haven't updated, or at least I've rolled back to version 1.3.1, so we're not going to run into any issues at all. Well, at least I hope not. Anyhow, we'll find out. Chinook, how you doing, buddy? Welcome. Nice to see you. Criminal, how you doing? Nice to have you here as well. Josp, hello. G'day, g'day. Scott Page, welcome along. How have you managed to get on this map after the update? All I can manage is to get to 85% when I load my save game since the update. As I've just said, I've rolled back to 1.3.1 on the update. So that's pretty easy. If you go into, and I'm just going to say what you need to do. If you open up your, it's only through Steam. So if you open up Steam, I'm just going to do it on my other screen. How to do that. Yeah. If you go into your library and right click on Farming Simulator and go to properties, you can select under beta. You can go to a release version that you want to play on and you can roll it back that way. It does have to download a little bit of an update, but that should possibly help fix and avoid that. So there we are. SB Farmer, how you doing? Scott George, all the way from Texas. How you doing, buddy? Nice to have you here. It's good to be back, actually. It's been a week without much content, having been on holiday. As Chinook says, hope your holiday went well. Yeah, it was nice, actually. It was very nice, thank you. Caleb, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Tim 10, morning from the UK. Good morning to you. So here we are. So we are back on a Southern Cross, I'm going to say South Australia, Southern Cross station. And for those of you on PC, you can play it finally. How exciting is that? It was great to see that released over the weekend by Hocks. I know a lot of people had suggested he could do that during a couple of my live streams, so it's cool to see he made the call and said, screw you Giants, I'm going to give it to the PC players. I've waited long enough. Fingers crossed he can still get it all sorted out for console. I'm sure he can. I'm sure he can. So there we are. But anyhow, we have moved forward some time. So I spent a little bit of time keeping these guys happy. They don't sound very happy, but they are 100% healthy. They've got food, they've got water, and they're producing wool. So that's good. Rid of that mouse cursor there. So I spent a bit of time fast forwarding through to get to where we are. So we've got some harvesting to go and make a start with. Ben Rabone, welcome along. Good evening to you. Nice to have you here. So jumping up and do here, field number 4 is our leased field, and oops, go too far. You can see it is ready to go. So we're going to race up there with the combine, set that going on course play, come back and get the grain cart, get that up there, and then we'll get the truck. The other thing we need to do, actually need to build some silos and put some silos down, because I want to do this, put this into bins rather than selling it, because I think, I haven't actually looked, but normally we go and have a look at our crop prices. Sorghum. Where is Sorghum? This. Have a look at our price fluctuations. We are in October and our price is plummeting. So we want to put it in a silo so we can make use of it another time. Or at least when we have some decent money. So jump in here and we'll go for a drive. Wally's RC demo, how you doing? Awesome to have an Aussie map. It is awesome to have an Aussie map. I agree. Mark Thor, all the way from the UK. G'day, Mark. Nice to see you. Hope you're having a nice morning. What time is it for you? 10 AM. Morning smoker time, is it? Mark sent me through a rather interesting excavator that I might take a look at on Rock Mountain, doing some mining with. Which should be a bit of fun. So who actually has been playing on the map? Who has tried out Southern Cross Station? And what are your thoughts on it so far? I haven't updated it, so this is still not the most recent version. Mainly because I'd already changed the environment files and things myself, so I've just left it as it was. Some flashes on there. TJM, you had a go on it. What are your thoughts? First impressions? First impressions playing on it, of course. Good man, thank you, Scott. Been waiting, criminal. Tree in field 1 course player isn't happy about. Is it too close to the edge? Here's field 1. Field number 1. Oh, on there. Yeah. I can't remember having issues with it, but I don't think I've used Courseplay. We just ran a contract in there. Good looking crop of corn there. Very nice. Sarah Ann, how you doing? I did enjoy my break, thank you very much. It was nice to get away, and I had every intention of spending some time doing things. I had my laptop and thought I'd play on the multiplayer servers or just muck around and not worry about anything, and didn't even have time for that, which was nice. It meant we were busy doing other stuff, family, and it was a full house. It's actually nice to be back. Just only my son and I are home at the moment. My wife and other son have stayed in Topol for a few more days, and yeah, nice just having a bit of a quiet home break. Bit bare compared to what you're used to. Probably small fields though compared to what you're used to, are they? Or not too bad. And Courseplay doesn't like field 13 with the rock picker. Yeah. So what is it? Is it things too close to the edges? Like I'm just looking at that tree there on the right hand side, just on the edge of that field. That one there could be a bit problematic with fences. I must say I've been on Deer Creek a little bit earlier, and even on that one I was having a little bit of problem with some combines close to fences as well. Wider, so more open than you used to, yeah. Interesting. Right, here we are. So, first things first, get that turned off. We'll park up about here with the header. That unhooked. Too close to the edges, yeah. Yeah, I've found that on a few maps have had issues like that. Do this without squashing too much of the neighbour's crop. Probably not. Whoops, very hit a trailer. I could have popped in and said hello. Do you know I actually went through what am I trying to say? I was in Rotorua last Friday and we went the back way back to Topol. Name of town where you live, or around where you live? I'm having a complete mind blank. Oh gosh, that was the wrong button. Sorry for that. Cable pressed F11, it brings that up. I think it's something to do with the graphics card. Starts with R, Anzac. Repara, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, we went through there on our way back. Right, I need to clear that last course off, don't I? Right, get rid of that. Let's create a job. And set our field position where we are. Go. Open our course page generator. Painted the field boundary out, that's a good idea. Good way to solve it without too many issues. 3 headlands, be a good number on this one. Headlands, overlap. Some lands, like I normally do. Right, generate that course. Missing wildflowers. Yeah. I wonder if you could add some of those that the likes Valley and Jim and that have got in No Man's Land. Gosh, take a week off and you just forget about what everything's called. Alright, there we go. So let's look about sending this going. First waypoint. Away laughing. Sorghum. Too close to hit a trailer. Some of the collisions on Courseplay are quite close, aren't they? That's right. FS Crofter, how are you doing? what do I make of the map? I've had the privilege of having played on it for quite a few weeks since Hocks gave me an early access copy to it, and I'm really enjoying it. I mean, I haven't explored it to its full potential. We've only live streamed on it sort of half a dozen times. I think this is our 6th stream, so yeah, that's only sort of 12-15 hours I've spent on it, but in that time I've enjoyed it. You know, I think it's fresh and unique enough to give it a completely different vibe to any other map, which is what I think it needs. And you know, being an Antipodean, someone from Oceania, it feels almost like home. Obviously wrong side of the ditch in Tasman Sea, but still, having been to Australia enough times, it does feel familiar, so I do like that. Big Town would have taken ages to drive through. That's the first time I've actually convinced Mrs. Argsy to go home that way from Rotorua. Normally she's like, nah, let's just stick to State Highway 5 or whatever. But it was nice and quiet actually on the roads. It was good. Changed it to F10 because I kept taking screenshots. So that F11, so I've got F10 as my power tools, F12 is my screenshots, and that F11 does something weird with the graphics card. Not sure what it is, to be honest. I'm guessing it's graphics card. It brings up those kind of different coloured screens and that. Andrew, I know mate, keep waiting for a little bit longer. I do hope that Hocks can get it all through. I completely understand though why he's released it off on PC first though, because it is taking a long time to get through, but testing list is getting shorter. I haven't actually looked today to see how much was on it after the long weekend, whether it got inundated again with people finishing mods off, but good to see them getting down in the 400s last time I did check. Farmer Hamish, how you doing? Nice to have you here, welcome along. Can't update to 1.4, don't Cam. I'd suggest not updating to 1.4. Need 10 field bins on old tractors set up in your paddock. Is there there is a field bin model out for 22 already, isn't there? Could do that. Does Antipodean mean from the other side of the world? Is that right? I always thought it was related to someone down in a part of the world. You sure? I mean, I am the opposite side of the world to you, Mark. Ask Google. Antipodean meaning. Antipodean relating to Australia or New Zealand, used by inhabitants of the Northern Hemisphere. Here you go. Alright, it does specifically relate to us. And that's from the Oxford Dictionary. What countries are Antipodean? The Northern Hemisphere. Oh. Perhaps it's a language thing. Two largest human inhabited and total areas. Yeah, anyhow. I always thought it was related specifically to us. What's actually broken in the update? So, did I delete my screenshot? I'm gonna... Lots of maps you can't get past 85% loading, but I don't know if anyone else has found this. If you hit escape, it actually loads you into the map, but puts you in a random spot. So when I've tried loading into Deer Creek, I end up underneath the map, kind of underneath the piece of equipment. It seems to be script related, so some people have said they've had success by disabling any mod that has a script, particularly ones with the vehicle maintenance side of things. Yeah, so that seems to be the main things, but it definitely is a script related thing, which is why I think console may not have had the same issues that PC players have had. I haven't seen it reported as much for console. Who knows? Who knows? It literally means the diametrically opposite. Oh, there we go. That's the literal meaning. It's just been adopted by the English to describe us down here. Holding for life, how you doing? Good to see you playing Southern Cross Station again. I enjoy Southern Cross Station. I don't feel bad about playing it now either because it's been released for PC players. You haven't had problems with the update. Are you a PC player or a console player, Tyler? The hot fix would be a cold fix by the time it's released. Yeah, I mean, not knowing enough about game coding, I would have thought, if they can figure out what's causing it, it will be easy enough to take that out. But perhaps it breaks something they fixed, and they need to come up with a different way to fix what they've fixed without breaking the fix. If you follow my fix. Hey Tara, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Welcome along. John Lass, g'day g'day. Nice to see you as well. I'm doing well, thank you. Nice to be back. Nice to be back at it. Been a nice few days off, a few days away with the family, but good to be back. Had a nightmare with the update. So that's the one thing I haven't had a chance to play with is precision farming yet. Farmer Hamish. That's the one thing I am looking forward to playing with because I really do enjoy the precision farming. Now, whoever didn't catch my last live stream, and we talked about it, fixed the Kenworth. So the covers work on the trailer. Remember a couple of streams ago they weren't working. Had a few issues. Prince Keldar, how you doing, mate? Were you given instructions by Mrs. Keldar to tune in and say hello, were you? Yeah, so I managed to figure out there's a line of code in the XML for the truck, which you can delete the, delete about animated covers. You delete that out of the truck and it works for trailers. So, it's good. Fixes it all up. You're on console, but might be better off. Yeah, you probably are better off. And I wouldn't be disappointed being on console, Tyler. I think console's gone a long way to improving. Now, I needed to install the inspection thing. Let's go for a drive. To know how full the combine is. Can't even see it, it's that far down the end of the field. Go for a drive. Not that we're going to be able to unload anyhow, but we'll follow it around for a bit. Burn some diesel. There's a few more dinosaurs between friends. This is easier than Flight Sim updates. It didn't affect consoles. Here we go. Hey Raymond, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Hope you are all good. T-Chooks, hey Argsy, good to be watching another stream. Your drums with your update as well. Ripped all mods off the game, putting them back on bit by bit to catch the one. I think we might have problems with a... Do we have tree problems down here after all our discussions earlier? I think we do. I think Courseplays got caught up on something down the end here. I did actually manage to get this game save loaded with the update and did actually manage to get precision farming running with it, but I was trying to play on Deer Creek a bit earlier, so I had to roll it back. But it does look like we have found a troublesome tree or something down here. Let's go and have a look at what's caught up. Just spotted me online. Oh, that's convenient, isn't it? I was actually just talking to your, well, said hello to your wife a little bit earlier when I was talking to Mrs. Argsy. What are we stuck on? Invisible collision? 79% full though, which surprised me. It's good. Let's see if I can replicate that. No. Goodness knows what that was then. I didn't get caught on anything, so perhaps it was just too tight for horseplay or something. Who knows? Anyhow, let's not start driving down there because we won't get all the way without filling the bin, so get this unloaded. don't know if it was detecting the trees or what it was, Mark. Certainly wasn't liking something. Hey Legion, how you doing, buddy? Nice to see you. Thanks for stopping in. I'm assuming you're on a smoko break or something too, are you? Or are you still on, did you get some extra time off around Easter? Hey Brendan, how you doing? Loving the map? Pleased to hear it. It is a very good map. I'm really enjoying it too. Alright, go and get this thing back underway. There we go, beautiful. So we'll start off at nearest waypoint and let's go again. 202 of 2200, so almost 10% of the way through the waypoints. 5-minute cup of tea. Cup of tea and an Argsy live stream. Nothing better for morning tea, is there? Alright, there we go, we'll let him off and running again. Here we go. Aussie Farming, how you doing? When is this mod coming out? This map, the map is actually available now for PC. Not yet for console, it is still being tested, still causing a few issues with giants that need to be ironed out. But if you're a PC player, you can get it now from Hocks' Facebook page, which is linked in the description. Alright, we'll cruise along here behind. Atoiba, how you doing? I'm doing well, my friend. Thanks for asking. Nice to be back at it. I found issues with variable field prices mod killed games after version 1.4. Anything with scripts in it seemed to be having problems, Raymond, so it may be, if that's a script based one, could be what the issue is. Haha, there you go, Aussie Farming. I would not have a clue at all about Ningham Farms. There is a map being made at the moment called Nelly Creek. Nelly Farms. Nelly Creek. Which is a Western Australian map, a 4x map. It's in the process of being made at the moment. The guy who's making that's sharing photos quite frequently in my Discord, which is nice to see. Always putting updates there of what he's working on. So if Ningham Farms doesn't come, that would be a good one too. You hope Western Australia comes out for 22, Brendan. I do too, actually. I wouldn't mind going back and having another play on that with the updated new course plays and auto drive and all of that sort of thing. See how it performs, especially with all the new rendering textures and all the different rendering techniques that they've included in the new engine, or the updated engine. Interesting. Nelly Creek. There you go. How do you know about Nelly Creek, TJ? What do you know about it? Want to share anything? There you go. I know you're the map maker. I'm just winding you up. So do you know Aussie Farmer, TJ? Do you do work with him? Or is he helping you out, or he's just going to let you do that one first and then you'll look at doing Ningham Farms? Tyler and Queensland map would be nice. I don't really know a lot about Queensland farming, to be honest, but yeah, more Aussie maps the better, I say. Let's get a New Zealand map in there too. We'll be all happy. Is West Australia the biggest map I've played on? Yeah, it is, Mark. Biggest on many fronts. Biggest field sizes I've played on. Biggest 16x. What other 16x have I played on? Not many really. I've played on a bit on Wild, a bit on Yukon, but nothing else really. Dazed. How you doing, mate? Nice to see you. Hope you're not slacking off from work to be here. There you go, Chinook's got it. Kiwi map would be great, wouldn't it? Oh, Aussie Farmers co-creating Nelly Creek. Oh, cool. That's good to know. Sorry, Aussie Farming. No. Aussie Farmer and Aussie Farming. Can understand the confusion there, though. Hey, Aussie Wheels, how you doing? So who here's any Melbourneites here? Any Victorians? I caught the news tonight about the hot air balloon that landed in an unfortunate position. Oh, you're from Western Australia too, Aussie Farming. There you go. Hence your passion for a Western Aussie map. How long's the stream going for? A couple of hours, Brendan, so about 11 o'clock my time. It's just gone 26 past 9, so another hour and a half or so. Hopefully enough time to get this field harvested. Hopefully. Well, it's taken us a good 15-20 minutes to do one headland pass. Hey Jason, how you doing? Welcome along. Aussie maps are nice, but the vehicles need to be correct with the steering wheel. So, let's just have a look. Here we go. Look at this. Right hand drive. Perfect. And right hand drive. See? That's all I need. Land Cruiser and a Kenworth. That's happy days. Gosh, is that 81%? Right, we better go and catch up and get it emptied out. Like that. Need to get back on the multiplayer again. Toybo, you do indeed. Good to see you back. We've got a couple of good ones going at the moment. Maps has a lot of features that make it feel Aussie. I agree, Raymond. It's very nicely done. We're going to get here in time, or is it going to stop? Come on. Perfect. Not so bad, thanks. Should be doing uni work, but set fit. How are you? I'm good, buddy. I've been away for the last few days, so just getting back into the swing of things. Catching back up on work and back up on farms and stuff. So nice. Well, busy seeding at the moment, so it's probably taking up a bit more time than making a map for Farming Simulator, which is understandable. Gosh, I'm having a mare there. Trying to read chat and catch up on everything. Get around this corner, carry on. I was on crossplay last night with the power using precision farming. We kept getting tractor movement freezing, but nothing else. Wait a few minutes, it would unfreeze. Strange. Yeah. Is it a dedicated server, FS Crofter? Farm Sim Guy and I, last episode of No Man's Land we recorded, we had real issues with freezing and really long server syncs. Like, the game would just pause and you thought, oh, we're going to get booted or disconnected. It was just, I don't know whether it was a real slow autosave or something was happening with the server, but we'd pause for a couple of minutes and then it'd go again and nothing would have changed. Shubs, how you doing? Welcome along. Nice to have you here. I can see Pleasant doing a map, call it Pleasant Lands. I reckon it'd probably be Pleasant View Farms if we did a map. Pleasant View Lands. That balloon ride would have been interesting. Yeah. Certainly would have been. You would have got your money's worth, that's for sure. Your Victoria must indeed. Bloke LP, g'day from down under. G'day to you from New Zealand. Welcome along. Oh, don't let my wife see that name, Nismo GDR R34. She'll be after you. It's her dream car. Welcome along though, nice to have you here. Yeah, if you have, yep, great advice, Aussie Wheels. I've had to roll my version back through Steam and go back to an older version just to be able to play tonight. Fortunate. Read that so far the most common mod conflicts causing issues in the game stalling at 85% of parked vehicle and cutter fix. It's interesting. I'd heard the like the repair and maintenance ones was seemed to be, and someone else had said additional game settings was an issue. So it's a bit hard to pinpoint, I think, Hamish. Need to work on a Manawa 2 map. I'd love to work on a Manawa 2 map, but can you convince my wife I can quit my job and do this full time? Yeah, I don't think so either. Then you're in Victoria. Nice. It's funny that hot air balloon, I thought that, you know, 13 Aussies on board, they're all full of hot air, it would have been no problems going up. Pleasant View Farms, how you doing? Your ears must have been burning. Mark was just saying you're going to build a map, and it's going to be called Pleasant Farms. And don't update your multiplayer server like this, idiot. Indeed, we were a bit slow there, weren't we, Legion? Artist Unknown, good evening. Nice to have you here. Just as you joined, you just Pleasant View Farms. Alright, I'm going to turn around here, we're 92% full. Run back down and get this thrown into the back of the truck. And I'm going to have to think about our silos earlier than I thought we were. You're about to as well, Chinook. Nope. I haven't updated and broken anything, I hope. Artist Unknown. I lie. I did update, but I've rolled back to version 1.3.1. Full script mods. That's interesting though, because I got this game save to start on 1.4 and I didn't, and actually had resident farming on it, and I'm sure I've got script mods on here. I'm some guy checking in from holiday. How you doing, mate? Hope you are having a wonderful time away with the family. Hope you enjoyed that whiskey too. FSG sent me a photo of a bottle of whiskey I got him at Christmas, and he looked like he was enjoying that with a hand of poker. Hopefully you saw some success. You did pick a good week to be away, absolutely. And convince your wife to quit your job as well, yeah. Yeah, it's not going to happen though, is it, mate? They should do New Zealand maps as well. We just need to find someone to make one in Ismo. I've got some plans for it. We've had a chat about it in Discord about trying to get a community-led map together. There is actually a guy who's made a couple of Kiwi maps for FS19, and I thought he was going to bring them through to 22, but it's gone a bit quiet since Christmas, so I don't know what's happening with those. It'd be great if he did though. They were actually really nice looking maps. They were actually quite authentic for 19. Problem is any mod that adds new specializations to the game and maybe something to do with namespaces. Yeah. Yeah, missing all the 1.4 cars. You did make a map once on the creator of the field. It was a nice looking map too. Good start. You use some of that experience to making a proper map now. I'm sure they would have tested it criminal, but it'd be interesting to understand their testing processes. Do they just test it with the mods with base game? Do they not test it with mods or anything like that? I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah, that's it, Hatoiba. Yeah, the cover, delete anything that said cover and cover. So from that open cover to the closed cover or something like that. It's something like, yeah, it is that piece. I think there's another, you need to have the backslash cover closed bracket to close the code and get rid of that. Had a tremendous week, very chilled. Good to hear, mate. You've definitely deserved it. Is there any way to manually roll back a server update? I don't think there is, Legion, unfortunately. Look, I don't think Giants will be too far away from getting a patch out. I'd be worried if they were. You're on PS4 and it's broke. They changed the pallet limit and now I can't even buy a bag of lime. Don't even have many pallets stacked ready to sell. It's just did a massive genuine. Ah, that's interesting. You're the first person I've heard that's had console issues with changing something like that. You need some more Wyoming roleplay, bloke. I think we're all hanging out for some more Wyoming roleplay. It's getting exciting. He's stepping it up every week though. Police, fires. I'm trying to think what's going to be happening next. Where else is there to go? You don't have time to finish mods, let alone a whole map. Yeah, I don't have time to do the videos I do, let alone think about a map either, pleasant. Should you start making YouTube content? If you want to share it and have fun doing it, go for it, Aussie farmer. Aussie farming, sorry. Yeah, go for it. Just make sure you're doing it because you want to and you're enjoying doing it. Don't do it because you want to try and get subs or anything like that. Do it for the love of it. The only reason I did it was started lockdown 2 years ago during COVID and all that sort of carry on, and thought I needed something to fill some time and started doing time-lapse stuff just of gameplay I was doing, and had fun doing it, and things just slowly grew. You reckon you can, Mark? Oh, there we go. Get you to help Legion out. Oh, Prince, stop crying. Poor developers. Poor developers. Prince is one of my mates here in town. Local friend. He's a developer, software developer. If you're looking for a poker timer, actually, go and have a look in the Microsoft store. A great poker timer in there. You can change, tells you what to change your blinds to. You can set timers to up your blinds and all sorts. Go and check it out. You've got Wyoming's in the can though, isn't it? FSG, all ready to go. This sorghum, this is yielding. Considering I don't have a good yield bonus on this, this is actually doing pretty well. Sorry, it's a bit wobbly. Me saying in the can like it's proper movie production. Make sure if you find glitches to report them to Giants using their reporting tool. Absolutely. That is a good suggestion. I think too many people probably sit there, and I'm guilty of this, sit there going, oh, someone else will have found this issue and reported it. But the more evidence they have and of what's causing things, the more they can act on it. FSG's on holidays because Jeb burned up his oil truck. FSG probably booked his holiday thinking Jeb was going to be in jail, and now he's got to cancel it and go back and figure out his next move. Season 1. Has FarmFlix signed you for Season 2 already? Love the commentary on the T900 last... Yeah, I know. Do you know how many times I've caught myself saying that? Obviously in a live stream I'm extra cautious, but even in recording videos I've caught myself not saying it. Like, oh, don't say it, someone will get this, and then I've done it twice now in the last 2 Elk Mountain videos. And Mark's the one who picks up on it. Old Kiwi Farm on FS19. Yeah, that was by Kaz64. There was 2 others which were done, which were actually, yeah, they were really good looking maps, Nismo. Jamie Ailing, how you doing? Have to take your dog to the vets, so have a good stream. Thanks, buddy. Hope your dog's okay. Nothing serious. We've already had one dog in the community with a broken leg, so we don't need any more. Enjoying a rum, bloke. Nice. I've written a few episodes while you've been away, but you got a fail. Shit. You gonna keep me busy then this weekend? Did you get my little message about Sunday night, your time? Oscar, John Deere is better. Better than what, Oscar? Oh, I use John Deere too much, so we've gone for a change. A New Holland out here. It's like home and away, always actually. Oh goodness. So long as he doesn't start using the same plot line over 5 or 6 episodes, every 5 or 6 episodes, that'll be fine. That'll be fine. Then, you know, we were talking about it actually with some friends on the weekend about Shortland Street, which is a New Zealand soap. It seems they replay the same plot every couple of seasons, every couple of years. Oscar Draper, a shout out please. Oscar Draper, hope you are having a great day, evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is where you are. Appreciate you hanging out in the stream with us. Very nice. Very nice to see you here. Do I farm in real life? Aussie farming? I don't. I grew up on a farm, and I still live on the farm actually. We had, in fact, we've just had maize harvested out the back of our house for silage. And have it's been reseeded with grass already. But when I grew up, my family grew potatoes and sold those mainly domestically. Then got into doing squash, or kabocha if you're Japanese, and did those for the export market. Grown onions, yams, wheat, I think what else, but mainly bull beef now for the export market. So breed them to 18 months old, and then they get sent off to the abattoir and sent all around the world. And maize as a dairy support, so a few acres of maize every year for maize silage. Hoping a bit more Dukes it has than home and away. Oh, is Sandy or April Daisy Duke? Which one wears the Daisy Duke shorts? I'm just trying to tag which one's going to be your love interest in season 2. It's got to happen. I'm angling more to Sandy. Oh yeah, I hadn't even got to your comment, Raymond. Will we see Daisy Duke on our mountain? Now actually, if you're careful, if you get the right worker, well, yeah, that guy's, see, he's got shorts on. You can actually get a, there's one of the girl workers, I won't have it in there because that's me. One of the female workers sometimes has shorts on, so if you got it carefully, you might be able to get someone representing Daisy Duke. Off to start work. Oh, have a great day at work, Pleasant View. Hope all goes well. Reusing the same plot, we call that pulling Simpsons here, since I've done everything so they don't have a choice. That's true. 5-ton wheat per acre, it's not bad, Cam. Definitely April and the Daisy Dukes. Car Dragger, hello, how you doing? Welcome along. Captain Kiwi, good evening to you. How's my day been? Not too shabby, actually. Been back at work after a long weekend today. Had yesterday off. But up and down though, just me and my boy home at the moment. He's doing a football academy today and tomorrow with the Wellington Phoenix. Doing an academy here and locally with some local kids as part of that. So had to come home early, otherwise I would have still been away. That's right. Not complaining. James, no need to apologise for being late, mate. It's great to hear it all. Never too early or never too late, even if you're here for only 5 minutes of the stream. Appreciate it all the same. Alright, that's going to be enough to fill up this truck, so let's race off. Keep things moving. Go and figure out our silo situation. Wellington Phoenix, that's it, Nismo. Busy this afternoon taking photos of your soon-to-be ex-hobby. What's an ex-hobby? You've obviously got something that's going up for sale. Sounds like a Phoenix player in the making. Be nice. I'll ship him off to the UK, there's more money in it over there. Although, what did I read some stat that, was it something like 99% of academy players, youth academy players never play in the Premier League or never play senior football or something like that? Some ridiculously high percentage. Which makes sense, you know, there's so many academy players each year across each club. There's only so many spots in senior teams. That's the one, SB Farmer, thank you. Smith97. He made a couple of other maps too. He's the one I've been keeping an eye on for the maps for 22 that he was starting to convert. They were nice looking maps, real Kiwi vibes of them. Kind of King Country, Mid Canterbury, or not Mid Canterbury, probably North Canterbury. Little valleys with farms in them, they're very cool. Oh, excuse me, right. Let's go, yeah, what are we going to do? Been collecting Hot Wheels cars for the past 16 years or so, decided over the weekend I've been doing it wrong. There's no point in keeping them hidden away in a box. So you're selling them? See Mark, thanks for stopping in. Hope you have a nice day at work. We'll catch up with you again soon, buddy. So yeah, what are your plans? What are you going to sell them? If you've got them, when you say they're in a box, you obviously can't display them, so what's the point in having a hobby you can't display, right? There's an article, there's this thing on, was it the project a wee while ago about Hot Wheels collectors and how nuts some of them go over, like how much some cars are worth. Oh, you've got no idea what they're worth. Very much sheep and beef farming. Yeah, agreed, SB Farmer. Very much all they were, but they were good all the same. Nice looking maps. I just had issues with some of the animals. I couldn't, when I tried to play on them, I couldn't get the animal pens to work properly, and I couldn't figure out what it was, whether it was a mod conflict or anything. Am I going to watch the All Blacks this year? I will certainly be going, hopefully, actually haven't made any plans to yet or bought any tickets, but I'll certainly be trying to get to an All Blacks game this year. Yeah, I'd agree, there would definitely be some value on them from what I've seen. See, I've got a dilemma now. I bought the McLaren Formula 1 car from Lego a month or so ago. And I had every intention of making it. And which is what I've done with all my Lego. I always make my Lego up. Don't care about keeping it in a box. But I've since discovered, earlier this week or late last week, that Lego are re-releasing it. They've released some new photos where the printing, the sticker that gets applied to the wheel doesn't have the Pirelli branding on it now. So the original release did have the Pirelli branding on it, which will be the set I've got. And the new one won't have the Pirelli branding on it. So there's potential, because of obviously some licensing issue, that my set could actually be worth something. So now I'm kind of a dilemma. Do I go and keep that one in boxed as sort of one of the only boxed sets of Lego I keep? Or do I go and buy another one to build? I'm not sure. Big questions, big questions. Got a few sets that are worth a bit, full sets, the rest are just ordinary ones. It'll be interesting to see, man. If you've got some photos, put them up in Discord or something. Love to see it. Otherwise, I'll go stalk the Hot Wheels Facebook page. Find out. Dylan Campbell finally got up early enough to catch part of a stream. Nice, thanks for joining, mate. Pleased to see you were able to get up and catch it. Indeed, Speedway this weekend. Looking forward to it. So, 2 nights of Speedway this weekend. For us, it's a delayed Speedway, but it's the National Teams Champs, which is a good bit of fun. basically 4v4, first car wins the race, but anything goes in terms of, well, not anything goes, you gotta race in the right direction, you can't drive the wrong way around the track, but forcing cars off the track, it's on an oval, dirt oval, it's a lot of fun. If you haven't seen it, Google New Zealand Teams Champs, Speedway Teams Champs, and watch some videos on YouTube of it. Good couple of nights racing. Lego's like gold nowadays, basically the new crypto. Oh yeah, and that's part of the reason I've been thinking of keeping it. Like I said, I don't normally, like I've got one of the big Millennium Falcons and I deliberately built that because it's one I've wanted and I just wanted to enjoy that one. But now this one, because it's, you know, looks like it could become ultra rare, might have to get it. Right, my plan, why I'm doing this, I want to move this plough out of the way because I want to put a silo down here. Is that the small Ecto one, FSG? Sorry for input. That one there? Don't tell me it's now worth 150 quid. It's like 300 New Zealand dollars. And I've got it sitting there. I got given that as a gift by a fire engineer one Christmas. Sent Lego around to all their architects. Right. That's the fella bought two, kept one in the box. Nice. I would never have bought it, I just, because I got given it. I forgot it, but, yeah. Watch out, dear. I'm going this way. Alright. I'll just leave that hooked up there. People are buying Pokemon cards for stupid amounts, so anything's possible for Lego. Yeah, agreed. Keep it in value or just have it as a collectible. That's my plan, I think. Virel, how are you? Welcome along. Nice to see you. Put them on Discord. 75 photos in total. What if? Don't break the rules. Fair enough. Well, Technic set has the D11 dozer. Yeah, the D11 dozer is awesome because it's remote controlled, eh? Oops. Right. Is that your... Oh, who's got the Lego Star Wars heads? One of you girls? Friends. Right, Shift P. What are our options for silos? Did I put any mods in? I haven't. Thought I might have. Unless it's under productions. No. I might have put a modded silo or a modded grain dryer or something in. It doesn't look like I have. Silo extensions, no. Is that a mod one, actually? Yeah. That is a mod one, isn't it? Too big for me. Too big, too expensive. Right, we're just going to put in... How big is that? 980,000. These hold, because I haven't got the single-use ones, have I? Do a drive over one. Big drive over one? Biggish drive over one? You reckon? I think it was £30 to buy. Yeah, I think it was about 100 New Zealand dollars. How have I managed to turn that frame rate thing on now? What button's that? No, not that one. I'm pressing all sorts of keys without knowing what they do. Oh, no, not that one either. What is that one? F7. That's interesting. What's F7? I've never pressed that one before. Bizarre. What button have I pressed to put that frame rate up here? No. There we go, F2. Found it. F2, thanks for toy. I found it. Holden man, good evening, how you doing? Nice to see you. 1-to-1 Silver S13. Oh, do you know what I saw, James, the other day? I saw when I was a teenager or early 20s, the Subaru 22B WRX from Preza. Sorry, it wasn't really a WRX. And they were about 60 or 70 grand, I think, at the time. You could import them. I saw one listed in Southland for $600,000. How much I would have loved to have bought that. Right, back to what I was doing. I'm buying a silo. I'm going to buy this one, 147 grand. And just afford it. Probably silly. If we pin 72 grand, we're then going to buy an auger. We just go for the smaller one. We'll go for the smaller one, we can upgrade it later. Probably about there. Let's put it there. Alright, done. Done, decision made. Just got yourself the new Xbox 2, another thing to be jealous about. Nice. You have something to bond over, don't you? Oh, trailer's too big. Didn't think of that. Alright, let's leave. Space needing emptying. Does that keep tipping? It will. Go and get this emptied out. Sitting on the patio in the warm sunshine with your coffee. Sounds bliss, FSG. Actually, must I say, I couldn't complain about the weather we had over our break. Very nice. We got some mountain biking in. I don't know how things are going to go up in price after you don't have them anymore. Amen to that. We were talking about my old parents' old Commodore 64. But I'm like you, Nismo, I've still got every PlayStation I've owned. 1, 2, 3, 4, and now 5. And they're all the original versions too, they're not the like the PlayStation Slim or anything like that. I don't even know if that'd work. It should actually, my plan is to set them all up. I've got a shed I'm going to convert into a bit of a man cave / studio. So I'm hoping that they still work because I want to have them set up out there and still be able to rip some games out on them occasionally. Some old Colin McRae rally would be great. TJ, nice to see you back. Hope all is well. Enjoy your evening. We'll hopefully catch up with you again sometime soon. Nice. Nismo. Rare as hen's teeth. I did well to get your hands on one of those. Just had your evening coffee. I used to drink lots of evening coffee, Holden, man, but I've sort of toned it down a little bit. A bit too much. It was actually weird going to bed at early hours while we were on holiday, to be honest. That was the strangest thing. Kind of got to 9 or 10 o'clock at night and I thought, what do you do now? Hello, dear. Carter wants to say hi to everyone. Hello, Carter. Hope you had a nice dinner. I hope you've treated Mum nice on her birthday. Everyone, Mrs. Argsy Gaming's birthday today, so please, everyone say happy birthday to Mrs. Argsy Gaming in chat. Be much appreciated, as I have not been able to celebrate it with her. We're going to have to do it at a later date. Some of you would have met Carter. He's our youngest who often pokes his nose into a live stream on a Sunday morning. I'm impressed you managed to log in. Thank you, Chinook. Hi, Carter from James. There you go. Mrs. Prince Kildare needs to say hello as well. Because Mr. Prince Kildare's here as well. He raises 0% beer to her later on. She's been buying them for you as well. Thank you, Raymond. Sorry to say you're off to watch Daggerwin. Won't handle streams. All good, buddy. Catch up on the stream later. Or get yourself a new TV, one or the other. Thank you, Nismo. Wallies, appreciate that too. You guys are all very generous. see the different response you get there, Holden man. Hey, I just come up with a subtle suggestion about maybe getting a new TV, and FSG says you did to me. And see the fame of 40,000 plus subs has gone to his head. Oh, I need to get out of the way. Get a combine from behind. He is cheeky, I agree. Alright. Let's go back and rescue our truck. Oh, it did stop. I wondered if it stopped tipping when I left. It did. Block him on Facebook now. Oh, you can only unsubscribe from him once, can't you, older man? I'm sure you've done that already. And Sony TV, you reckon, Nismo? I'd be suggesting a Samsung, but that's my personal preference. Nissan ZD30. It doesn't ring a bell, but I'm sure it's probably got a different name that I'm familiar with it. With Dylan. Lock him off. Am I going to add precision farming? Absolutely, Artist Unknown. Big fan of precision farming in 19. But I'm going to wait until the latest update is all fixed. And then I'll go back and add it in. Oh, Nissan Patrol Engine. Okay. Then no, I had no idea what you were talking about, Dylan. No. I could tell you about, well, I can't tell you much about them, but I know about all the different RBs and RDs and all those kind of things. That's my younger me talking. LG 65 C2, you reckon, hold him in. Jeff Thompson, good evening from the Manawa 2. Hope all is well down in the hut. Mighty lower hut. Home to a Panhead Brewery. It's more Petone, I suppose, is it? I know we're going to get talking about different engines, aren't we? Who left that header trailer park there? Terrible. Been a lovely day and lovely evening here too, Jeff. Saying, I didn't, but my boy hopped in the spa about an hour and a half, oh no, a bit later than that, 3 hours ago, and it was beautiful out. I mean, nice night to be sitting out in the spa tonight. Katie Blue, how you doing? 10.8k subs, feel like just last week you were celebrating 10k. I know, it's been a great couple of weeks. And in fact, we'll be doing something special on Monday, our time, Monday my time, Sunday afternoon, evening for a lot of you. Hopefully actually on this map. Oops, I hopped on the wrong. Thought I'd hop back in the off. I'll hop in the tractor. I'm planning on doing a bit of an extended live stream on Monday. See how that goes. We'll certainly be live my Monday morning, so Sunday night afternoons with, I think FSG is going to be there, and also Kadirk is going to join us as well. So, a bit of fun. Not sure what we're going to do exactly yet. But maybe something on this map. Let's see. You got on Transmission Gully yesterday, being worth the wait. Looks good. My sister said it's pretty good. In fact, I was talking to someone tonight who went down to Wellington for the Phoenix game and said how quickly they got down there too. Well, you've got the ZD30 here and the US and some equipment, that junk here. Oh, 4J the world. 21 degrees up in Auckland. Yeah, it was mid-20s down here today too. Whanganui, which is less than an hour drive, was 27, and we're in the middle of April, middle of autumn. Thanks for hanging out, Dylan. We'll catch up with you later. Have yourself a nice day at work. I told you had to say hi to Prince. You go, we better do this. You go, you better behave now, Mrs. Argsy Gaming can time you all out. Just to pop out of the photo page on Discord with 40 photos, hoped in the right place. I'm sure it'll be just fine, James. So if anyone wants to go and have a look at James's Hot Wheels collection, that's going to be for sale. Go and check it out on the Discord. Well, I thought you were saying goodbye there for a minute, Nismo, but you're just suggesting people be good. Now Mrs. Argsy Gaming's got the power. He went up a level too. Promoted by posting photos. How are we going? We're cracking through it. What's the time? We're going just over an hour. We'll get this done easy. Headlands always seem to take the longest, don't they? I just feel like they take a while. Catch you later, old man. Thanks for stopping in, buddy. Nice to see you. I wonder if there's any farming related Hot Wheels cars. I don't know if Hot Wheels has ever done anything. Lots of lots of scale Siku and those kind of things. She needed the break. That was nice of you to, nice of her to head up there for the birthday. Oh, that's a bit of an aggressive turn. We have to get your little logo rather than just having the M there. Maybe we need to do an Argsy Gaming logo with a different coloured background for you. Bright yellow, you reckon? It's probably a good idea, actually. Got a 1 in 18 scale Skyline R34 and R33 400R. Is that a pre-made one, like a die-cast metal one, Nismo, or is it a kit set one you had to put together? I've got a whole lot of, I think they're 1 to 24 WRC cars from back in the late 90s, probably more early 2000s. They're all upstairs somewhere, up in the ceiling somewhere in a box. Something else to put on a shelf in the man cave whenever that gets done. Sunday night TV show on here about Hornsby Toy Train and Plane Factory. That'd be interesting. It's about how they make them and everything. Diecast ones, cool. Are they plain or are they race branded ones? Or just... Makes me think of all the famously branded ones from Gran Turismo, like the... ones was there? Can we think, well, the Calsonic. It's the Nismo one. I mean, what was it? Hundreds of cars in Gran Turismo and 50% of them were Nissan Skylines. Always trouble in role plays and the main characters always... Who's to say FSG's the good guy here, James, though? Who's to say? Who's to say Wyoming wasn't a peaceful little town before FSG rolled in? I mean, Jeb's an old fella, he's obviously been around for a long time. Just saying, Jason Statham plays an awesome villain. Plot twist season 2. I reckon last episode of the season there's going to be a murder. Going to be blood on someone's hands. Anything could happen. Yeah, that's when you're writing it, anything could happen. Awesome actor, saying Jason Statham's an awesome actor, Prince. You need to go have a look then. You need to go and check out one of the Farm Sim guys' live streams and tell me if you reckon that he looks like Jason Statham, Prince. Actor. Truman Show, show within a game. Now, who's to say we're not all in a game dazed? Someone's sitting there with a controller in their hands, pulling your strings. Show gameception. Farmception, wouldn't it be? Whoever's controlling is terrible. Well, someone's kids picked up the controller and they're in charge of you nowadays. Marlin51, hi, I missed the streams of the Southern Cross Station map. Can you give me a fast recap on what you've done since you started on this map? I certainly can, Marlin. This is stream number 6, I think. And we haven't started off at the main farm. We've bought, I'll show you, we've bought this bit of land over here. These 3 fields are what we own. We've got grass fields there and we've got land in there. We've got some sheep pens. We've got 3 sheep pens. We've done a lot of hay off these for the sheep. We were going to sell it, but there's no money in hay. These 2 fields up here we actually lease. We're using the lease farmland mod here. So you can see what we've leased there. We have a 3rd one we've leased. Yeah, no, just those ones. We own 14. We've leased those 2 plots and we're getting our first harvest off them. What else is there to say? We've done a lot of contracting just to grow our bank account. I sort of started off on Farm Manager, so we had $1.5 million to start with. And we're now at 47 grand. And that's probably the quickest recap you're going to get on what I've done on Southern Cross Station in the better part of 12, 14 hours. Are we doing a new No Man's Land this weekend? I hope so. We just need to figure out when, timing wise, because I actually suddenly realised FSG that I am out on Sunday evening, our time, so we're going to have to see when we can fit that in. I'm sure we'll figure something out. I'm sure we'll figure something out. Going slow past that heater trailer again. Farm gameception. Big fields on this map, artist? Is that what you're saying? They're good sized fields. Oh, the ones I lease. Yeah. See, this one here, you can, these two fields are combined. Bear in mind, I'm playing on a 2-month-old version of the map. I've downloaded, I haven't actually updated to the latest version. Because I've changed the growth calendar and things like that already, I wasn't sure if we were going to break anything, so I haven't actually updated it. I will for next stream. But yeah, that's where we're at. Still some bigger fields around. Yeah, it's good. Juliana, hey, how you doing? Nice to have you here. Connor Farmer 22, hello again. Hello, hello. Man in the High Castle was a good series. I don't know about that one. Can you crossplay? Not on this map, but I can crossplay. We've got a crossplay server actually, Nismo, on Calmsden Farms. So that's a multiplayer server that we have through our Discord channel, Discord server that you can join if you wanted to. They all seem nice and big. Yeah, I mean, they're not oppressively big. I mean, one combine, we've been harvesting this field for probably only about an hour and not even an hour and a quarter. Only been streaming for an hour and a quarter. That's not too bad at all. I think it's probably a good size. One thing I do say about it is there's very limited options. I think those two fields there and possibly this group down here are about the only ones you could easily plough together because of the ditches and, you know, you can see that ditch there. I mean, sure you could landscape it out if you wanted to. Which is actually something I quite like about the map. Kind of got this unique feel to it. Very cool. Need some text you can play and live stream some Speedway. Oh, it won't be a live stream, Prince. It'll be a bit hard to record an episode from Speedway. Alright, let's go and sit in the combine. Where is the combine? It is. Noisy, isn't it? Let's adjust that sound a little bit. I feel like I have my game sound and tractor sounds a little bit louder than others do. I don't know if it detracts or improves the quality. You've started on Calmsden while the update broke through real farm. It's a Cambridge kind of vibe to it, liking it so far. Calmsden's a beautiful map. And the fields on the top of the map are the same size as the fields on Deer Creek. These ones here, let's have a look. They're 111 acres, those two combined, and I think the biggest field I've got on Deer Creek's 160 acres. So probably comparable to some of the smaller fields. So field 9 is 40 acres and field 4 is 60 acres. So yeah, decent size when you think about that. Get to Deer Creek. Connor Farmer, this map's not on Farming Simulator 22 yet. Not on console, no, but it is available on PC. It was released over the weekend by Hocks 23 for PC players, which was nice of him to do that early. But it is still going through testing with Giants, as far as I know. Cooper Farmer 22, hello. Got Connor Farmer and Cooper Farmer. Cassidy Moses, when's this map coming out? Oh, just as I said, it's on. If you're on PC, you can get it now. If you're on console, you just have to wait for it to go through testing, unfortunately. That is just part of the challenge at the moment, getting things onto console. I don't think he's given up on it. I think he's still working on getting it out for console players. No, now that precision farming's out, have you given it a go? I haven't actually given it a go yet. Because of the issues with the updates. Breaking things. Yeah. Haven't had a look at it. I had to roll back my save because it was breaking my Deer Creek save, so I had to roll back to be able to access that. Oh, so it's not on the mod hub, Connor. You have to go through Hocks' Facebook page to find it, which is in the video description. So if you find it there, you can go find his Facebook page and download the map from there. Cooper says hi. Cooper did say hi. Hi, Cooper. But yep, now you can go download it on PC. In fact, I need to update the map directory to have a release for this. I haven't thought about that. Another one to catch up on. Well, I'll tell you what, let's have a look. Do we have any 20? Let's see if there's a harvest contract to do once we're finished here. Nope. Gonna do some spraying maybe. Get the John Deere out again. Just trying to think what we're gonna do once we're finished here. Shame this field had so many weeds in it. That's life. We'll start a new farmer on this map. Map looks beautiful and the fields have a great shape. Not like Elm Creek Square. Agreed. Marlin, they do look, it is a fantastic map. Great shape fields. They're just all unique, which is something I really like. Each have their own character. It's good. Bunty Bear Gaming. Any news on the 4045? Yep, it was released on Friday last week. Late last week. On Northwest Mods and Edits page, which again is in the description. Would have been cool to have this map in a 4X. It would have been cool. But this was actually, if you don't know the history of it, was a FS17 map that was done for a competition, mod competition. So it's just a straight, well not a straight convert, it's been pretty much rebuilt, but still has all the same, similar layout to that. It's pretty cool. Can you tell them my YouTube channel, please? Is your YouTube channel Connor Farmer 22? What do you do on your YouTube channel, Connor? Sell it to us. Now's your chance. We've got 40 plus viewers in here all reading chat. Here's your chance to sell your channel. What do you do on it? White Dragon you're playing on the Elm Creek extension map. Is that the one Stevie's modding's done? He's done some pretty extensive work to that. It's pretty impressive. Funny videos of getting wet. Alright. Probably not quite the sort of stuff that people who watch Farming Simulator videos want to watch, Connor, but if anyone wants to go see some videos of getting wet that are funny, go and check out Connor's channel. Alright, back up out of the way, and we'll go and get emptied out. What have we got? Two, literally... We're going to get all of that pass up there in one go. Not quite sure if we will or not. Alright, I'm going to have another full truckload, which is good. Question will be whether we make any money on it or not. When the time comes. Yeah. Missed a spot on the left. You'll keep. Make sure I won't miss a spot on the weekend. When are you going to join on our Calmsden Farms multiplayer server anyhow, Prince? Eh? Look at you playing some stage. What sort of farming do you do, Connor? Do you live on a farm? How many acres are left to harvest? Well, not many. This is the only field I've got owned to harvest, Marlon. Oh, oh, oh. Pay attention. So I need 2 passes. Not much at all. Crop farming and sheep. And what part of that were you in, Australia or New Zealand? Connor and you are friends. Must have been frame now. Ah, it'll buff out, Days. I don't know what you're talking about. Can't see any bends in it. There's a bit of dirt on the back. But other than that, it's all good. South Australia. Lovely. Haven't been to South Australia before. Make oil with the sorghum to triple the price. That's a good option, isn't it? I've never actually made oil with the sorghum. Is that in the base game oil mill, Marlon? I'd probably have to own it to do that, would I? Archangel, welcome to the stream. If you can use Google Translate or something like that to leave a message, then go for it. Otherwise I am a bit rusty on my... I looked like Russian, I'm not sure, but... Alright, let's go and get this dumped out, and we'll be back for probably one last load. Nah, keep modding, Dazed. That's highly productive. Don't stop. Nah, thanks for hanging out, buddy. Nice to see you. Hopefully catch you again soon. Looking forward to spending some more time in that potato pack, though. Oh, we're going to be in the trailer again. Oh. Less haste. Less haste, Argsy. You've got case tractors, Connor. Nice. Everyone likes a good case tractor. Unless you don't. If you'd only get one map of a New Zealand location, where would you want to see? Oof. Into the other way, straightened it out, Jeff. Oh, I don't know. Oh, that's a tough question. I'd love to see, like, Oh, it's interesting actually, driving back from up north the other day. I was looking while we were on the roads. I was looking, oh, this would make a great little map, or this would make a great little map. There was some cool little spots, but none of them, how to make them and work as a map was interesting. I was trying to think, did this one work, could that one work? Oh, it's because we pull the trailer forward, don't we? That's right, the way this frame tips. Love the way this frame tips, by the way. Very cool. New Holland's better. Down south around the Alps, you reckon, James? I would have liked, I don't know, somewhere semi-alpine, like actually, where Anzac lives, a Reparara around that area would make great, because it's got some nice rolling country, some decent sized fields, and some good variety of everything. So anywhere, like up in the Waikato would be pretty cool. Pretty good spots up there, but there's so much diverse, like, whole thing would be sheep. Would be. There's so much diverse land, like around where we live, is mainly dairy land and some cropping. But it's all just a grid, rectangular blocks of land with square roads and straight roads around it, so it's not inspiring, but there's lots of unique features which would make it feel Kiwi. Canterbury Plains. Canterbury Plains would be too hard to fit in a map. Like, it'd be, you know, Western Australia would be a great, if you could do a 16x of the Canterbury Plains, it'd have a feel Western Australia vibe to it. You prefer the versatile mode? There's some actually cool versatile mods that seem to be on their way out, actually. More of the rigid frame tractors. Like, there's been a few versatiles or the articulated tractors, but I think there's a few rigid frame ones on their way. Be good. The one birds that he pesky Kias. Rips all the aerials off. Where is our combine? Why can I not see it? Has it got stuck somewhere? It should be coming back down that. Coming back down that row. It's got stuck turning around. Very last row and it's got stuck. Yep, there it is. Driving off into the wild wander. Ah, so it's interesting. There's something invisible sticking it up this end. Or what it is. Family's up. Better head and hang with them for a bit. Catch you soon, mate. Yeah, sounds good, buddy. Thanks for hanging out. Nice to hear you having a wonderful break. Good to catch up and get some things done on the weekend. Good fun. That's a weird one actually getting stuck there. It's twice now. No obvious reason. I guess it's that little bit of a cross slope. I don't know. Take a flight to Auckland and fit out the window. What Google Earth's for, mate. Whoops, end off. How full are we? 38%. Oh, as we drive this ourselves. See how good I can drive. Make it even more of a challenge and do it from in cab. At least if I look at one end of the header, you won't know if I miss it on the other end. So far, so good. Keep scanning. Issue with course plane auto leveling headers fixed in the latest update. Yeah, it's interesting, Raymond, because it's only in that part of the field. It's been fine everywhere else, but just when it gets up into that end. And it obviously managed to turn. It was facing the right direction. Yeah. I have to check it out. Jumps, hello. Say hello to you a bit earlier, but probably you've been out and about. And now you're retracting your message. Did I do what I do and you press the enter key when you're trying to press something next to it? It sends you a message. For that, doing it perfectly here. Hey William, how you doing, man? I'm doing well, thank you. Nice to be back here. Streaming again after a week or so off. Holiday with the bar now, which was nice. Must be time for another Corona insulin shot. You're not drinking alone, are you, Prince? Make sure that doesn't happen on the weekend, eh? To make plans for what we're going to do. Have I tried out the Precision DLC yet? I haven't, mate. No, I've kept my update back at version 1.3. I haven't updated. So, I haven't had a chance to try it out yet. You've done the change with the seasons, figured it out after a while, but you got it. Oh, changing the calendar shops. Oh, and you know, you were trying to add that environment thing in, weren't you? Trying to do the environment? Add that environment file in last week? Sorry, I'm just trying to remember. You need more Challenger tractors on FS22, you don't think about the Canadians. There's not too many editors there, I'm sure there'll be some coming. Or did I just miss a little bit? Thought I might have, maybe not. Look at that. Look at that. Pro driving. Alright, gonna tidy up these corners while we're at it. Dump that down on the ground. That's it with the environment. Cool. Oh, I'm pleased you got it sorted, man. Drop over to the other side. Oh, you got the boys with you, so you're not drinking. I hope they're not both drinking with you. Was they're both on their phones or something, are they? He's driver of Hobson. Don't get too carried away, Raymond. Don't get too carried away. I've got to put the heater back on the trailer yet. I'm going to pull it out into the field to do that, though. See if back up the rear vision mirror. Be a trigger here somewhere. There it is. Got him. Oh, Bobby and Charlie thought those. I thought you must have had Harry Cameron or something. Oh, funny. Yeah, that's right. If you've got the dogs, that counts. Doesn't count as drinking alone. Right. Maybe they're going to put a header into that. No. Got past there. Can we get close enough to unload? Oh, it's even better. It gets better, Raymond. Is there major problems with the new patch? There certainly is. Shubs. Only for PC players. Console players haven't had issues, I don't think. PC players have had some real issues with scripted mods. So it's it gets to 85% loading a map and then it won't load any further. Nailed it. Alright, where's that trailer gone? Amazing how the header managed to completely obscure the trailer. There it is. Oh. What do you reckon? Close enough? That's not bad. Bad, it hasn't locked into place yet though, which worries me. Let's see. Oh, no, we're a long way off. You're back, Aussie farming. Welcome. I'm busy concentrating on trying to do all this from in-cab. I think we can... Oh. Cheated. Should have hopped out. Here we go. I was on the right line too. Look at that. Not bad, not bad, not bad. So I have a distinct feeling we're going to lose the header somewhere along the way. Let's have a look at that. That would surprise me. You might have to hit your refresh FS Crofter. I'm sitting at 52 likes at the moment. Thank you everyone who's liked the stream. Appreciate your support. Make sure if you haven't already, you can hit that thumbs up button. And make sure YouTube can recommend my content through the algorithm to everyone else. Much appreciated, but thanks for the shout too. FS Crofter, appreciate that. Nice to be able to remind us. Is he back Aussie farming? Good, good. It would be cool if someone can release the next set on FS22. It would change the whole game. That next set would be a big game changer, I think. Be a unique piece of equipment to have. And it would be great to see someone do it. I feel like it's the kind of mod that someone like Sid Modding would do. I think it would fit pretty well with his resume, but who knows. It's been plastered over every single Facebook farming sim group I'm a member of so many times that surely there's a modder who's going to pick it up. Have to be. Buzzy Farming Sim, good evening to you. Welcome along. You get to play but your key bindings and reset? That sucks. Wash my machine. I do need to wash my machines in Nismo. Who would have thought that someone would come up with the idea of making a dirty power washer? I mean, that person should be banned from playing farming simulator games. My opinion? No space for it. No space for it whatsoever. I mean, it's a pretty cool little mod. Nice little novelty, but can't have it. Can't have it. Cooper Farming, love the bits. Pleased to hear that, mate. Hey Strody, how you doing, bud? Nice to see you. Ben Peters, g'day. Downloaded the map Sunday and by far this is the best map out. Quite enjoying using CP770 cotton picker and X9 mod John Deere on it as well. Very nice. It is a fantastic map. I haven't used that cotton picker yet. I need to try that out. Haven't had a cotton harvest yet. Getting the images and details to get it modeled realistically. Yeah, that would be the hard part, wouldn't it? Join the Discord, Nismo, nice. I think we're only a few members away from hitting 1,000 members on Discord as well, which is pretty cool. Well, I don't know how, I'm sure that header should have fallen off by now, but it seems to have stayed in place, so I'm not going to complain. Do some cotton harvesting soon. Harvest is 50k to lease. Whoops. Even I hope it pays well. Actually, when that mod came out with the bigger header on it, I had to go and Google it. Wanted to make sure it was a legit piece of equipment, which it is. 100% is, which is pretty cool. Alright, let's put a pressure washer down. Put it down on the back corner of the shed here. It's probably a good spot. Probably regretting where I put that silo now. I don't know if I like this silo. Might change that at some stage. Alright, let's find a pressure washer. Right there. It does not. What are you talking about, game? Nothing overlapped anywhere. 982. Not far away then, are we, Nismo? Oh, excuse me, my nose has been itchy. Only thing that would make the cotton mods better is actually loading the wrap in the machine. That's a cool idea, actually. I know there's obviously some of the balers now you can do the twine with the straw, or you could in 19 with the straw harvest mod. I don't know if that's come through in 22 yet, but it is a cool idea, actually. Hold it for life. Catch you later, buddy. Thanks for joining. Does this annoy anyone else? I want to be able to walk to a meter and it stops me walking any further like it did in 19. Not deactivate it, so I have to walk back, and I don't want that text all over my screen. Yeah, that header had no right to sit on that trailer the whole way back, but it did, so I'm not going to complain. Lock on when you hitch up. I've had them fall off though, so it depends, I think, a little bit on how well you align it, but it's still there. Whoops. It's a bit tight. We're going to do well to rescue this. Get away from the edge, or we're going to get too close to the edge of the shed. No, that's alright. Oh, no. Right up. Started off alright. Not too bad. Crank over. But here we go. That'll straighten up when we drive. Okay, leave that there. Right, what are we in now? We're in the tractor. It's back as well. We'll come and grab the truck. Using its diesel. Is there a problem with putting animal pens down on this map? I haven't had any problems, Shubs. I've put those 3 sheep pens down. So, unless there's something in the most recent version, which I'm not on. I'm on the older version still. But no, nothing I'm aware of. I love the Cotton Moon buggies and field loaders. They would bits of kit. Yeah, not familiar with what they are. Have a look. They're for moving the bales around in the field to like the edge of the field or something, aren't they? I don't know how to mod a single warning sign. It wouldn't not be tomorrow or make an exit. You've messaged for more details but no response. Makes me wonder about an exit DLC. Ah. I mean, it wouldn't be a silly one for, you know, silly partnership for them to do to try and promote their tool, promote their equipment. I'm more interested in how serious it's going to be taken and what sort of uptake it might get. From truck to cotton storage, cotton. Okay. McCormick brand for the bale handlers. I'd like to see, you know what I'd like, if anyone watches Bale's Hay inside, was it Bale's Hay? Trevor Bales on YouTube, you know, watch them, but they have the hay squeezers. I'd love to see one of those. As well as the New Holland bale collectors are fantastic. I'd love to see one of those. I know it's been talked about and was leaked in 19, but I'd love to see one of those for 22. Hey Banks, how you doing, mate? Great to see you as always. You subscribed as well, Nismo. I appreciate that, mate. Very generous of you. Australian built, especially for the cuboid models. Yeah, interesting. What was the name of a tractor? There was a tractor brand that I came across a while ago that's Australian built tractors that look a lot like Big Buds. I'm sure it started with M. W. You got the one released over Easter. It might be a new patch. It could be a new patch thing, but it could also be the version you released. I haven't updated to that yet. Oops. Chamberlain used to be Australian Wild Tana. I think it was like something like Wild Tanas, yeah. Something like that anyhow. I had the page open on my browser tab for ages. Baldwin? Is it Baldwin? I think. Yeah, Baldwin tractors. Wasn't W at all. I'm driving completely. I'm distracted. I'm looking at my phone. Using that to Google. Yeah, Baldwin, not W. I was wrong. Had a W in it. Does that count? One hauling that massive seed trawl. That was the big bud 747 I used on that. Well, that's good cleaning down the farm. Good way to finish things off too. Alright, this in the shed next. Both were, oh, so there was one called Waltana's. Okay. This is my cheap way to get things square in here. I could have done this with the combine too. Drive around the back and go in the back of the shed. Much easier. Alright, I'll go for another drive. Used to work at a factory called Challenge Implements, all Aussie built. Yeah. Acremaster A400. Get your son to wash it by hand. No, I wouldn't trust them to wash it yet. Not if I've seen the job they've done washing my car sometime. Go back and do it yourself anyhow. Now, note to self, brake before the corner. Much better. Much, much better. Just curious, why your speed set is miles per hour? Because Giants won't let you change the speed by game save. And I'm normally playing on American maps, so I like playing in miles per hour for that. And in fact, I was on Deer Creek recording part of my next video a little earlier, and I had it set at kilometers and changed it back to miles, and I just haven't changed it back around. But I wish they would let you set things like that by game save. Or I could say this game save the units is kilometers, and my next game save it's miles. It would be fantastic, but it's not how it works, which sucks. Oh, Ben, you have to introduce yourself to Jason. I think Jason's a John Deere dealership too, aren't you, Jason? It's interesting, isn't it? And it actually surprises me too, though, Ben, is how many people who are farmers or work in farming or something like that actually play Farming Simulator. I live on our farm, but I don't actively farm or work on it. But you know, I live in that environment all the time and see agricultural equipment, and if I really wanted to, I could probably go and drive a John Deere out in the field and do some mowing or power harrowing or ploughing or planting or something like that. But I haven't really had the time or the chance to. I had actually planned to try and do it over summer this year and do some real life videos, but put that on hold for another year and maybe try and make more of an effort to do it next year. It is a bit annoying, Alex, but that's what we live with. I can handle it. When I do remember to change it, I change it. Yeah, you work for a Deere dealership too. Missed a spot on the car, just cleaning it. Word of advice, if you do live in the country, don't get a black car. Especially in winter when the roads are damp all the time. You're in the process of getting a farm up and going. I like to play this to help me in real life. That's interesting, right? And you find it helps you? Like, I'm genuinely curious here that you can find benefits to playing the game to help you in real life. That's pretty cool. Like this game, and playing this game and watching how other farmers farm, like, you know, Millennial Farmer and that, and while it's a completely different scale to what I grew up to and was familiar with, it's just interesting seeing what they're doing. Like, you know, Cole the Cornstar's real open about his, well, I find him real open about financial side of things and all that kind of stuff, and trying to educate on that than what some others are, and it's just interesting seeing how how these guys set things up and work, and makes you think about how you could do things better or not. Not seeing any black vehicles in Aussie, so they get too hot in summer. True. Don't I have to say paddock, not field? I probably should. I often say paddock and then catch myself saying say field, because I'm so used to calling them paddocks as well, Wally. Alright, last bit of kit to clean down. Look at that, dirt just disappears. Still call it a field. Knowing the knowledge as well as the process and crop types. Yeah, interesting. That's pretty cool. Bag's nice and clean. Kiwi nice and clean up there. Bugs off the windscreen. Beautiful. Should paddock, call it fields. Saying kangaroo loose in the top field doesn't sound right. 80,000 to rent the oil mill. Yeah, I'll check it out for next time, Marlon. Might be something to consider. In fact, maybe we'll go have a quick look and find out where the oil mill is on the map. Which one it is. Oh, well, it's getting a bit close. Right. No, we're not right. Nothing's clipping up. Truck unit. Interesting, I never really paid attention to what trucks are on the road until I started using this Kenworth, and like driving back on the roads the last couple of days, just how many Kenworths there are around. A pretty popular breed. Prone for the paddock field sparkles as well. The way it was drilled into me was paddocks are for grass and things that eat grass, fields are for everything else. More people using field than paddock now, seems like the US influence coming through. Interesting, eh? Deer should suit New Zealand players. No, not so much, Jeff. I mean, we don't see a lot there. Certainly in the high countries and that kind of thing, they get a lot more deer. More of the hill areas, and there's a lot of deer around. But down in the more populated flat plains and that, where we have more of our areas, there is not quite so many deer around. There's farm deer. So deer, few farmers with deer around, but not wild. Right, where is the oil mill? Over that way. More llamas. There it is, look at that. Alright, where is the trigger for it? So we can run around and find the... Oh, there it is. Is that it? Is there somewhere? No. Where'd it go? In objects. Oh no, that's just to sell it. I should turn my do that. Find it that way. This is the only time I don't like not having these hidden. I'm trying to. Yes. $80,000. Okay. Oh, we'll need to come up with $80,000 to be able to do that. Last time you saw a deer was auction zoo. I know you use the R4090 spray, but the guys that designed it, could they look at the new 410R CN sprayers? I mean, I can suggest it to them. I know the 4045, which is the one we actually used last time, and is a model that they'd actually worked on for quite a while, so yeah, not sure. Might be something custom modding on that too as well. Have a look. More llamas. You want a petting zoo, Prince? Cool. If you can get my save game, I want to start this map with the same equipment as you. Is it possible? I mean, it is possible. I could zip it up and make it available to download through Discord if you wanted to. You'd have to check the map. I mean, this isn't the latest version of the map, of course. So you'd be better off downloading the latest version of the map, and I don't know if that's going to break anything, but we can make it available to you if you want to jump in the Discord. Can't guarantee I can do it quickly. Bambi. We saw Bambi, and now we've got lots of Barbies. Good lamb for the Barbie. Well, look, we've got a full pallet of wool. And we've got 3 full pallets of wool. We do. Interesting. I wonder what we can sell those for. Let's have a quick look before we wrap things up. What's our wool price like? Wool, there it is. $1,200. Yeah, that's $3.5 grand, isn't it? Oh, we're in a peak price. Oh, we'll have to make a point of selling those next time. And what else are we going to have to do next time? We have to decide whether we keep that field on lease or whether we go and lease something else. And we can lease 2 and 7 while they've got crops in them. We'll leave the farm. We'll leave the owner of 3 and 4 with the harvested field with nothing in it. We'll see. Lame job. There we go. Have to join me in a game sometime. Yeah, we do, mate. Absolutely. Give me the name of the vehicles and just download the mods. Yeah, we can sort something out, Marlon. Jump into, if you're on Discord, buddy. Hit me up a message there and we'll see if we can sort something out. Goats on the map, there's heaps of them farmed in western New South Wales. Yeah. Goats are something I think they could add quite easily. I know they were added as a mod in 19, but you think with a sheep model they could do goats pretty easily, but who knows? Who knows? Right, everyone. I think that is going to be a perfect time to wrap things up. It's just gone 11 PM here. We've been going for 2 hours. So we've got the harvest done. Actually, how much did we end up harvesting? Let's take a quick look. Where is our sorghum? 161,000 litres. It's even at current price. Our current best price, say 500 so what's that, $80,000? Is that $80,000 worth of sorghum? No. 161. I'm getting confused with my math now. 161 times 500. Yeah, $80,000. Wow. I'm not getting confused. That's not a bad profit. Not a bad profit even if we sold it now. So that's good. It's good to know. So maybe we take a loan out for that oil, because if we can make oil. Which oil does sorghum make? Taken at the oil mill. I didn't realise it was we could use it there. I might do some more look into that anyhow. Thanks for the poker timer plug. First beers on me, Sam. No worries, buddy. Black Book, hello and goodbye. Nice to see, buddy. Billy Boys, afternoon. How long have I been streaming? Just on 2 hours, buddy, so we're just wrapping things up. But I hope you're doing well. We'll have to catch you in another one sometime. Nismo, thanks for hanging out, mate. Nice chatting to you. Jason, you are more than welcome. Nice to have you here. As always, Fuzzy Farming, good night to you as well. Thanks for chatting, and pleasure to have you all here. So, again, nice to be back. Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. Sorghum makes flour. Okay, Peter, I'll check that out too. Thanks for hanging out. Keep an eye out for Deer Creek on Sunday, New Zealand time morning. It's a Saturday afternoon for a lot of you. And then the next day, Monday morning New Zealand time, so Sunday afternoon, evening UK US time, we're going to be doing something a bit different and a bit more special with FSG and Kadurk. So keep an eye out for that. We're finalising plans there, and we'll have a bit of fun doing that and a bit of a celebration for 10k. So I'm trying to come up with some things to give away. I think I might have a copy of the game and a season pass for someone if you don't have the game. Chance there for that for PC. I had someone contact me offering to provide a copy. So we'll have that. We'll have a few other things. Maybe some Argsy gaming mugs or something. Who knows? We'll come up with something. But yeah, Anzac Day for us, indeed, Jason. So it'll be good. Good first time stream for me, Tyler. Awesome, mate. Pleased you enjoyed it. Anyhow, I'm rambling. I'm done. Have a good rest of your week, and look forward to catching you all on the weekend. So take care.